Okay, I am seriously ecstatic right now because I ordered one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palettes. So I worked tonight at my serving job, so I figured I would sit down, talk about that. Yeah, I'm gonna do my makeup again. I'm gonna try a different look. Oh, I'm so excited. I just keep looking at the order confirmation page and I'm just like, I went to Target yesterday and I picked up some new makeup. I got the, well, I'll just do my makeup and then I'll just go through it. Okay. I've already used a cleanser and a moisturizer. I used Cetaphil. It's really helped out my skin a lot. I really, really love it. First, I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I haven't really tried any drugstore primers except for the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, and I like it. I like how it makes your skin very, very tacky, but it freaks me out because when it comes out, I'll do a little bit to show you. When it comes out, it reminds me of Elmer's glue, school glue that you use in elementary school. And I don't know why, but that just weirds me out, putting it on my face. It does a fine job. I do like how the Smashbox is more silicone-y, I think that's the term for it. I'm not sure. This just kind of feels like a moisturizer when it goes on, so I'm not gonna use that one. But now where am I gonna put it? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer on just the outsides of my face. Oh, this hair is gonna get on my nerves. I always put my hair up when I do my makeup, but I just blow dried it, so I don't want to put a crease in it. But I think it's gonna happen. Okay, that's good enough. And I'm gonna use the Benefit POREfessional on the T-zone. I do a lot of walking at work, and so I get a little oily, and so I like to make sure that I prime my T-zone really, really well. That way those oils don't come out. Okay, so the first new product that I bought is the, what is this? The Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I used to use this stuff in high school. That was about 3 years ago, I feel like. But it wasn't the matte and poreless then, I don't think. I think it was just Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I don't know, I could be wrong. It's been a while, but. So I saw it recently on Laura Lee's channel and she really enjoys it, the matte and poreless. So figured I'd pick it up and try it. Hopefully I got the right shade. I got nude beige. We'll see. I don't know. So, again. Oh. I 100% always forget to wet the sponge. You would think that because I'm sitting down and making a video on my makeup, you would think that I would remember little stuff like this, but of course not, because it's me. Okay. I forget how to use a bottle like this. Do you or I just feel like that's a bad idea, so I'm not gonna do it. It's just been a while since I've used a foundation like this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. Just got some on my shirt, oh well. So we'll start with that, because that's about how much I use in the L'Oreal Pro Glow. Okay, that's a pretty good color. Now this is matte and poreless, so I'm not a super fan of matte foundations. I think I said that in my last video because they sometimes make me feel like I look dry, but we're going for it. I'm gonna try something new. Yeah, I really like the color. I think it, whenever I watch videos and they're like, it looks better in person than it does on camera, I'm like, yeah, right. But that is pretty true today. I see where y'all are coming from. I like this. I like this a lot. I think it makes my skin look really nice. It has definitely evened out the skin tone. I do have some discoloration right in here. So let's see. Let's see what happens when we build it up a little bit. That's really nice. I'm not surprised. Like, I've heard good things about this foundation, and I used to use it. Like, that was my go-to foundation in high school. But back then I didn't really know much of anything about makeup, like what a good foundation was, what versus a bad one. And so I was just kind of like, this one's my color, so I'll just use it, you know. Let's keep it moving. So the next new product that I got from Target is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I figured maybe they go well together since they are from the same line. I don't know, we'll see. As I said in my last video, we are learning as we go, people. And this is the first loose powder that I'm trying. So honestly, like, I don't even know how this container works. Okay, so it has this protective, like, thing, piece of plastic on it, which is good, because obviously something's gotta hold in the powder. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit into the lid here. I got the shade light medium. I'm kind of tan right now, so I figured that would be fine. Ooh, ooh, that feels really like buttery. Ooh. I'm doing it. Forgot to put concealer on. I'm like level 100 annoyed with myself right now. Okay. I like it. I think it makes my skin look pretty freaking flawless. Now let's like kind of let that sink in. Ooh. It feels really, really soft. I'm using the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. Blend up, blend up. Around the hairline. I'm gonna go ahead and brush off any excess powder that we had under there. I'm so mad at myself for forgetting concealer. I have to add some right there, for sure. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna come back from this. I'm gonna kind of set that again. Now I'm gonna go in with some blush, and the blush brush that I'm using right now is not this one. I even have like a little jar sitting over here for my brushes, but for some reason I just can't manage to put them back in the jar. I just throw them in my makeup bag. So I'm using the Makeup Revolution blush palette still because I did not get a new blush, but I think I will soon. Oh, I actually did put this one in the little pot for my brushes. That's why I couldn't find it, because I didn't have that much faith in myself. So what I use is the Modern Renaissance palette. I use a little Cypress Umber, which is this brown shade, and then I don't want it that brown because my hair is more of an ashy brown. It's not ashy brown at all, really. But it has more of an ashy tone rather than a warm brown, and that's what the Cypress Umber is. So I take a little bit of Cypress Umber, just like boop, just like that, and then I just take a little of warm taupe, and then I tap the rest off. Brush them upwards first, obviously, and then I just fill them in. I don't start right in the beginning here because I'll show you in a little bit after I fill the rest in. I use whatever excess, I say excess, I don't know if that's a Kentucky country accent thing, but the excess, what? Excess amount, and I do the front of my brow. That way it's not too harsh. I don't get that blocky kind of brow. I don't like to like overdo it, make them look a lot thicker than they are. I like that look on other people, just not on myself. So then, as I said, I just use the excess and just kind of swipe up on my brows. And I will actually turn the brush, it's a flat angled brush, I will turn it up so that it's flat, like not like this, but like this. And I will just do little flicking motions in the very front there. And these shades in the Modern Renaissance palette are so intense that I only have to go in once per brow. Like, I don't like keep dipping back in and back in, because then it would be way too intense. I mean, it's quite a bit darker than my natural brow is already. I can't imagine if I just kept going back in and using more and more and more like that. Not for me. Cool. And then I just take the spoolie again and just swipe it through. I'm very careful with this part because it can, if you are loose with it and you just fling it all over the place, it will drag that eyeshadow up onto your forehead. Which is kind of what I just now did. This is how I like to do it. I have tried brow pencils and things like that. I have the NYX 3-in-1 brow pencil, which I didn't care for. And then I also have had a drugstore brow pencil that I used a lot. It was a pencil on one side and a spoolie on the other. I'm sure they have tons of those. I can't remember what brand it was, but I used that one until it was gone. And then I tried doing this while I was out of it, after that one ran out. And I love it. And then I was like, I should probably use something meant for brows. And so I tried the 3-in-1 brow pencil by NYX, and I hated it. Well, I didn't hate it. I don't like using the word hate, but I didn't like it as much as this, so this is what I do. Okay, now that we've spent 20 years on the brows, let's move on. Now I am going to use the Modern Renaissance palette again for this look because it's my favorite. It's my ride or die. It's one of the only eyeshadow palettes that I own, so I guess it has to be my favorite. So I am going to prime my eyelids. I almost forgot. With the Ulta Eye Primer in Nude Matte. It looks like this. It is very affordable. It's like 12 bucks, I think. And this will last me a very long time because I'll show you how much I need to use. I literally like use this much. That's probably honestly too much. Creates a nice even toned base, gets rid of discoloration on the eyelids, so I like that a lot. First I'm going to go in with Tempera, this white shade right here, and just set that primer. I'm going to go in with Raw Sienna for my transition shade. I'm going to put that all in the crease and higher than my natural crease. I am so stupid excited for the Subculture palette. I'm not even lying. That's all I can think about. Like, I'm so excited. Going with a little bit of Warm Taupe, which is this nice taupey shade right here. It's the only way I know how to describe it. And just pop that in the crease as well. I think I'm gonna bring a little bit of pink in there. I'm gonna go in with Love Letter. This pink shade right here. It's beautiful. It's gonna do a really light hand with that. Yep, I like that. The like blank bright white lid is kind of inspiring me. I kind of want to go in with Vermeer all over the lid. I think I'm going to do that. I am going to wet it a little bit. This was the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, but now it's just water. I've used all of that. Now I just put some water back in there. And water is great to wet your brush with. You don't have to wet it with the setting spray when you're trying to get more pigment out of your shimmer shadows. Water works just fine. And then just apply that on the lid. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. And I'm gonna go back in with a blending brush, kind of a smaller one though. This is a shading brush by Eco Tools. And I'm gonna put that right in the outer corner right there, just to give it a little more depth and to blend Vermeer in with the darker shadows. And I'm gonna just use the excess, whatever's left, and bring it through the crease to blend Vermeer in this inner half of the crease as well. I'm also going to use some more Vermeer on the brow bone. I'm going to use that on the inner corner as well. Cool. Now the last thing I'm going to do on the eyes, besides mascara, is I'm going to go back into the lower lash line and basically repeat the steps. So I'm going to use Raw Sienna first. I'm going to kind of smoke that bottom lash line out. Just a little bit of love letter. I find that pink on the lower lash line can make me look a little ill, like a little sick. So I'm going to go very light-handed with that one on the lower lash line. And I'm going to go with a little bit of Cypress Umber. I love using Cypress Umber on the lower lash line. And just go about halfway to where my pupil is. Okay, the next thing that I got from Target yesterday is the it's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. It's apparently a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, which I wasn't crazy about, but I feel like I want to give it some more time to for me to make my opinion on it. So everyone likes this one as well, the Lash Paradise, so I figured I'd try it out. Okay, so the wand has that same kind of hourglass shape as the Better Than Sex, but it's not as like, if that makes sense. It's more just, it's closer to a straight wand. So let's see. I know you all hear it all the time, but like, seriously, if you want to see my first impressions and tutorials on a subculture palette, definitely subscribe and turn on the post notifications. That's the little bell next to the subscribe button, because that will definitely be up soon. Pretty much as soon as I get that palette in the mail, I'm gonna sit down and film that, because I know I'll be so excited. I mean, this mascara is good. I just feel like it's kind of like, it's mascara. I don't think it's anything crazy on my lashes anyways. I'm sure it works for a lot of people or it wouldn't have this much hype, but I just feel like my Benefit Roller Lash like gives extreme length to my lashes. Ouch! Ow, Lord! I'm gonna use a little bit of highlighter on my cheeks. I just like to apply it with my finger. I'm using the highlighter right here in the Makeup Revolution blush palette. On my nose, my cupid's bow. A little on my chin. We're almost there, people. I got two new lip colors. This one is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. It is some serious stuff. It is super stay. I tried it yesterday. It stays. So today I'm going to use the Vivid Hot Lacquer by Maybelline. It's in the shade Charmer. I really, really love it. It's so pretty. I'm going to go Nikki Tutorial style and just leave the foundation on my lips to see if that makes the color pop. I love this applicator. It's one of these, like, that has a little hole in the middle. I don't know if you can really see. I just feel like it makes applying the product really, really easy. This does feel really good on the lips. And I love this color. This is a really great everyday color for me. Okay, so this is the final look. I'm gonna take this hair down and watch. I have a crease. Yep. Awesome. I hope you like it. I tried to go a little in a different direction than the gold because I do gold on my lid a lot. Oh, lipstick on my teeth. Awesome. Definitely need to get used to playing around with colors and switching up my usual routine. I have trouble with that for sure. Because this subculture palette will give me a lot to experiment and play with. I need something like that to force me to branch out and try new things. and try new colors and not just do my usual gold on the lid, warm tones out here look that I do literally every single day. So I really like how this turned out. I think it looks really nice, pretty simple for work. This foundation, I really enjoy the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. It's really nice. The powder, I think I could have given it more of a fair shot if I hadn't forgotten to put the concealer on and had that over top, but even after I added the concealer, I still think it looks so nice. Like, so I'm impressed. I really like the Fit Me Loose powder. The mascara was alright. I'm still a Benefit Roller Lash kind of person. And the lip that I used, the Vivid Hot Lacquer, absolutely recommend. Definitely try it. And this shade Charmer is fantastic. I think it looks great with my skin tone. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Right after this, I'll be filming a how I curl my hair tutorial. So yeah, I think that's about it. See you guys in my next video. Bye guys. So I just wanted to include this at the end here. While I was at work, I did go to the bathroom and kind of check up on how my foundation was doing. And as you can see, it's holding up really well. I usually lose a little on my nose there. That's typical for me. So I think it looks really nice. And this was about 6 hours after I put it on. So yeah, I'm very impressed.